been raining, so a lot of this is wet. But I got a cigarette lighter, so it's gonna be easy. There. Chickens have laid 12 eggs. I'm about to boil 4 of them because I'm hungry. Been out here working. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. This bitch again. There it goes. Maybe. How y'all been? What's this? Oh, hey, hello. I should have kept the fire that I had going. I put it out. All that would have been dry. Start. What's that say? Let's see. Are you camping? Sort of. Really, I'm just hungry, and I'm just gonna cook with this wood that's free rather than drive all the way home and use electricity when I can just if I add it too fast, I'll smother it. There it goes. Today, some hawks got out there, and I heard the chickens acting crazy. And I went to go back over there to scare off the hawks and put the chickens in the pen. And my crow friends was attacking the hawks and running them off, which is good. It's a lot of smoke. Back up. I want to let it light up a lot before I put this pan over it and start boiling this water. So I don't want to smother it and then go out. I have charcoal up there on the hill. I should have brought it down here maybe. It would have been easier to light up. It's dry. But I don't know. It's burning fine. I like to cook, well, depending, but most of the time, a bunch of small sticks burn hot and burn quickly. Sure. There's a lot of gaps for air. I got just 3 little bricks here and 4 little eggs. Got a little bit of water here. Now, probably I shouldn't have put the water in yet and let it get boiled before I put the eggs in there, so it's not soak into the. It won't matter though. It'll be fine. I'm eating it. I don't care. I need to move them bricks just a little bit. Well, gotta move it a little bit closer. And bricks will get hot too. And I got some little cracks where I can keep putting fuel under there. Now, really, I'd recommend you letting it turn most of the way to charcoal before you start cooking with it. But I just don't care. And I'm hungry. I really need to quit bringing this phone out here when I work. I done dropped it in the creek again. What did it say? You should be home. Oh, it's Halloween. I didn't know. Was it October 31st? They don't do any trick or treat around here anymore. They do the whole trunk or treat or whatever that is. When I was a kid and we went trick or treating, we didn't get no poisonous candy or no razor blade or no needles in candy, not one time. And I kind of wonder if it was a psyop, to make everyone afraid, not trust each other. All the serial killer hype and all during the time. Because they were like, watch out, somebody might put something in your candy. And no one ever did. I accidentally just spilled some water on the fire. It's burning up real nice now. I did a little bit of blacksmithing as a hobby. And it's amazing how when you add air to fire, how much hotter it can get. And it's really easier to work with iron than you might would think. You don't really have to melt it, you just gotta get it softer. Look. See that right there? If I was to blow on that and put all these little sticks, they get hot enough to turn some iron into a sword or a knife or something like that. This is a small pot and a little bit of water, so I'm hoping it won't take too long to boil. Giving people ideas. I ain't trying to give nobody no ideas. It's just my mama would always check our candy. My mama would always check the candy because they'd come on TV and warn everybody, And I started to think it was a scam, that the parents said they gotta check the candy, but they're really just eating the best candy. I don't know. But I ain't trying to give nobody no ideas, but sick people, they think that. Probably get that water to boil fast. faster if I would just keep blowing air through there. I've got plenty of fuel. Don't matter if I burn it up faster. The neighbors cleared about 7 of timber, and now it's lit a lot more light in here. Hurricane Helene and killed a lot of these trees, turned a lot of trees. But it's not really a bad thing because it let more light into the forest, let smaller trees grow and bring in some light. I'll probably put some blueberries out here. I don't know why, because if you put blueberries out in the open up on that, you know, in the highland over there, they make more blueberries. They're not going to make as much blueberries out here where it's partly shaded, but they'd make some, and it'd feed wildlife a little bit. I saw a big old crane out here, but I wasn't able to get it on camera. It flew away too fast. That happens a lot. I'll see migrating ducks or this or that animal, and I'll try to get the camera out and get it recorded, and I don't get it out fast enough. And then the animal's already gone by the time I get the camera out. Yeah. Oh, the fire come back toward me. If I could show what I've been doing out here and come back, but I don't really want to leave this in case it goes out. I'd rather get the water boiling. So I don't want to. I find a lot of these bottles out here. Some are really old, and some of them aren't that old. And it's because that road right there is one of the ways into Alamo City. And drunk drivers or people drinking and driving, they throw their bottles out before they go into town, and they wind up coming down the hill here. I don't think I'm really saving myself any time by going ahead and putting the eggs in the water and going ahead and putting the pot on there. I should have just built up the embers, build up the fire, and hey, that's holding like that. As long as it don't tip over, it'll get more air that way. Oh, I'm not even showing on the camera. What? Always wants to have. There's issues. Like I'll look in my phone and it's clear and everything, and then I'll go back and watch the live, and it looks like there's water lens of the camera and stuff. When it doesn't have good service, it breaks up. cook my eggs. I don't know what them roosters are making a fuss about. Maybe because I took their eggs. But they're not going to sit on them this time of year anyway. They'll hatch them out in the spring and summer, but they keep laying, but they don't never try to hatch them out, so might as well eat them. If it keeps burning like that, that water will start boiling. I'm going to burn these briars just because I'm tired of, I don't want them. They got thorns. They should have not have had thorns. That's what they get. I've replaced a lot of blackberries with blueberries. Here where I live, blackberries grow wild everywhere, and they'll pretty much take over. I probably could have drove home and cooked these eggs on the stove faster than this. What's that? Oh, that's a little roach. You better run. Yeah, Paul is my real name. Hey, Ravenheart. 'Tis indeed my real name. Paul Dustin Browning. But a Dustin spelled with an A. I'm looking for that bird. I don't know what kind of bird that is that makes that noise. I posted a video of it, but I found a crawdad about that big earlier. I think I'm about to leave this here and go. I don't need to get distracted. I need to think. I was getting bored. I was about to get up and go do something else. But I should probably just stick with it. Granny used to say that if you watch it, it won't boil. And I just didn't believe it. I didn't understand at the time that it was just an expression talking about it makes it seem like it takes longer. I thought she was dead serious. And so I tested that. And I just washed the water till it boils, and it will. Can it go a little more over the heat? The chickens are giving out some kind of distress call, but well, as soon as the water started boiling,